Prepare to level up to a better you. Welcome to Grind, Glam and Gains. I am your host Amina Sine, your guide on this journey where the grind pays off, the glam is irresistible, and the gains are within your reach. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Grind, Glam and Gains. I hope you guys are all feeling blessed today and you guys are happy and healthy. I'm super happy to be here with you. Today we're going to be talking about behind the scenes of creativity. Have you guys ever wondered what happens behind the scenes of creativity? Like most times when we watch, it's always the final cut of the creative process. You know, it looks all rosy, all fun, all glammed up, and all full of pleasant activities. Yes, all of these are involved, but a lot more also happens behind the scenes. I want to take you behind the scenes of creativity where the not so great things can happen and also the greatest things can also happen. Let's take a step at understanding the complexities of creativity and what it takes to bring out that vision to life, that artistic vision to life. So guys, let's go into this. So, some of us might be thinking for the first thing we need for creativity is an idea, right? Well, before that, we need inspiration. Inspiration gives birth to that idea. I like to think of the process as like a spiritual, development or something, you get me? Because something inside you just stirs up during creativity and it just pushes you to bring out the non-existent things to life in your own special and unique way. That is just always the greatest part of that fire you get. Some people can gain inspiration from the weirdest things, and you just have to search for which and what ignites your own creative spark. So for me, I like to think that space is one of my biggest inspiration. I like the space I can sit down, think, and just those little things. Doesn't have to be big, but unfortunately sometimes, despite knowing your inspirational sources, you could still experience creative blocks, and this is totally normal. It can happen to anyone. Learning how to get past this is very important, or you might just lose your own creative spark. You just know how to put that balance, know when you don't feel up to it, and all of that. So creativity is a gift and it keeps giving, and it expects that in return. So as a creative, you always have to be creating something to the point where it becomes a part of who you are. So when you're experiencing a creative block, you can first try stuff like maybe brainstorming or something different, and yes, inspiration is not always going to do that work for you. At some point, you also have to push yourself, push beyond your limits. That way you would become more of flow and less of force in what you do. And if brainstorming doesn't work for you, just relax. It's not the end of the world. You can just take a break. You can actually take a break. And to be honest, if you take a break, taking a break doesn't necessarily mean that you need to stop creating or you don't have to do anything, but you can take a break by engaging in other art forms that you enjoy, such as things unrelated to the current project that you're having a block on. This has a way of rejuvenating your creative spirit, so perfect for me, I think. Another effective way you can make your creative process more of flow and less of force is by journaling. Journaling always helps. Many times you can have multiple ideas or concepts you do not need at that moment, but journaling them serves as the answer. You can always go back whenever you're having that creative block and flip through your pages. Just never underestimate the power of journaling. Honestly, it is impeccable. So another one is collaboration. Collaboration is another important part of creativity. A fusion of ideas brings about the best work, right? The team is what makes the whole backbone of creativity. Teamwork is just it. Doing it alone can make it boring. It can also make your audience feel bored. The real substance to a creative work is the people, or are the people involved in the working together behind the scenes, people that bring everything to life. Like my behind the scenes right now, guys, I'll put some pictures in it. So after that, you can just chill, do other things that are just gonna relax you. Nothing too harsh, nothing too hard. Just take it easy with yourself, right? So now the last thing I want to talk about is the last thing I want to talk about behind the scenes of creativity is balance. Balance in creativity is crucial for maintaining both productivity and well-being. Striking the right balance ensures that you can harness your creative energy effectively while also preventing burnout or creative fatigue. So for me, I think many creatives fall out due to wanting perfection in every area. You don't need to be perfect. You just have to do with what you have, and know that while you grow, focus on producing quality work and don't be afraid to create in quantity. Oftentimes, quantity leads to improved quality over time. So try to keep it as even as you can. Try to keep it between learning new skills and applying everything you have learned, right? So avoid the trap of constant learning without action and vice versa. So other thing I think is feedback. Feedback is another major thing to balance out as a creative. The fact that your content isn't receiving crazy engagement or hype as the next person should, that should not stifle your process or your progress or your intuition or originality. Just do not try to change who you are, for the right audience will come and gravitate towards you. So just stay consistent and put in the work, and just keep giving yourself a tap on your back as you grow, because you're definitely going to grow and you're going to learn through the process of growing. So for me, I believe what I've learned in my past podcast, I was just shouting, I was just blah, 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 blah. I didn't even know what to put in my background. I didn't know what's going to help my sound come out better. All of those things, guys, I'm going to show you. It's crazy. The things I had to get out from the other room to make this place sound. My voice sound perfect. Yeah. So for me, the greatest movies, songs, paintings, designs, anything you can think of has been through a creative process. It all went through a creative process, and it's not always being smiles and fun and perfect. But understanding these things we have discussed have birthed to these ideas. Do not be afraid to step into the light of your creativity. If you feel like it's not good enough, just do it. With time, it'll get better and keep getting better and keep getting better. Don't push yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Just know that creativity is a gift, and don't let yours get dusty under the tree. Okay? So, guys, I really enjoyed talking to you about this. It was so much fun. It felt more like a relief to me, remembering all the things and seeing how far I have come from when I first began. I feel like I've gained so much more than you guys from this, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie. So let me know in the comment section how you feel as a creative, the hurdles you've crossed, the progress you've made, the people you have met, and all of that. See you guys on the next episode, and don't forget to smash that button, like, share, subscribe, and I love you guys. Until then, see you. Bye.